Paul Thomas Anderson's latest film, One Battle After Another, marks a seismic shift in his approach to leading men, and it's about time we talk about it. Gone are the days of his tightly knit ensemble casts, replaced by a bold new era that feels both familiar and refreshingly unpredictable. But here's where it gets fascinating. Anderson, once known for his unofficial repertory company of actors, think John C. Reilly, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and Julianne Moore, has now pivoted to a more dynamic casting strategy, and Leonardo DiCaprio is at the heart of this transformation. Early in his career, Anderson seemed to follow in the footsteps of his idol, Robert Altman, by creating a core group of actors who appeared across his films. From Hard Eight to Magnolia, these performers became the backbone of his cinematic universe. He even resurrected Burt Reynolds' career, directing him to an Oscar-nominated performance in Boogie Nights. And let's not forget Tom Cruise's unexpected turn in Magnolia, a move that foreshadowed Tarantino's later penchant for big-name stars. It felt like Anderson could reimagine these actors in endless combinations, a perpetual ensemble that defined his early work. But the 21st century brought change. Punch-Drunk Love hinted at a new direction, with Adam Sandler taking center stage, while Anderson's regulars, like Luis Guzman and Philip Seymour Hoffman, played smaller roles. Then came There Will Be Blood, a turning point that introduced Daniel Day-Lewis, an actor so selective he only worked every few years. Anderson followed this up with The Master and Inherent Vice, both starring Joaquin Phoenix. Suddenly, Anderson had leading men he returned to, a stark contrast to his earlier ensemble-driven approach. DiCaprio's performance in One Battle After Another feels like a bridge between these two eras, blending the accessibility of a movie star with the depth of Anderson's more recent collaborations. And this is the part most people miss. DiCaprio's casting isn't just a practical move to secure a bigger budget. It's a deliberate choice that reflects Anderson's evolving style. DiCaprio's inherent openness as a performer makes the film more accessible, especially in adapting Thomas Pynchon's work. Yet, he channels Phoenix's inward intensity, portraying Bob Ferguson as a paranoid ex-revolutionary grappling with fatherhood. It's a role that feels both grounded and larger than life, a testament to Anderson's ability to balance character flaws with potential triumphs. But here's the controversial part. Is Anderson's shift away from ensemble casts a loss for cinema, or a necessary evolution? Some might argue that his early films, like Magnolia, thrived on the chemistry of their sprawling casts. Others might see this new approach as a refreshing way to explore individual performances more deeply. What do you think? Is Anderson's new leading man era a step forward, or a departure from what made his early work so special? One thing's clear, Anderson isn't done experimenting. One Battle After Another hints at a new rep company forming, with actors like Alana Haim, Sean Penn, and Benicio del Toro stepping into the fold. But unlike his earlier ensembles, these performers don't work in sync. They're part of a patchwork, reflecting the film's fragmented narrative. It's a fitting choice for a story about characters with frayed connections, and a reminder that Anderson's evolution is far from over. So, as we watch DiCaprio carry this film with his signature blend of charisma and vulnerability, we're left wondering, will he become Anderson's next semi-regular leading man? Or is this a one-off collaboration? Either way, Anderson seems to be saying that even the greatest leading men have their limits, and that perhaps is the most thought-provoking takeaway of all. What's your take? Let's discuss in the comments.